Hello everyone and welcome back to GRSF2, where today we're here for Bahrain and I have Charlie back.
Hello.
We've both missed one race this season there, so we're back on level terms. Yep, quality.
Not a lot of people tonight.
Yeah, we got up to 3 joining mid-quali.
True.
So a nice 16. I need that, there, that, there. Nice. Right, smaller grid. A few people dropped out last minute. Is there going to be less chaos? Probably not.
Never usually is, no matter what track.
That's true. Bigger opportunity for points for people, though, I will say. That's not Connor out first, is it? Or is it? It's got to be, surely. It's always Connor. No, it's Matt.
It doesn't look like it's a Red Bull as well. Oh, never mind. I didn't see the Keki's miles gone.
So Connor has had to use another account because the game's broken on his main account. And also now lost his pit lane streak. Or exit the pit lane first streak. That was a very official thing.
Many times the being at the end of the pit lane's helped him, but not for Matt. Matt is gone.
Yep. It's gonna be pretty comfortably starting his lap ahead of everyone else. As I wonder if the people joining mid-quali are going to be able to do so without issues. My bet is no.
Probably. The game doesn't like people having fun.
I won't be able to keep an eye out for invites because my phone's died. So that's not helpful.
Do what I can.
Sounds good. Right, so here we go. Matthew Bailey, first lap of the day. Is he going to take the correct line? No, he's not. He's not all the way on the right, which means he's going to lose half a tenth down this straight. He's going to hit all the bumps, as you can see the car bouncing up and down into turn 1 and drops it to second. Interesting choice, gets a lot more wheel spin going in third. Would we be open to letting F3 drivers race? Well, we got people joining mid-quali, so no. And we don't need more issues than it's already going to cause with people joining mid-quali. Anyways, back onto the lap. Matt misses both of the kind of apex tight lines you want to take through those corners. Turn 8 decent though, you don't actually want to hit the apex of that one. It's actually slower. As it's going to go deep into 10, but slows it down a lot more than intended to counteract that. He can use the curb on the exit there. Into 11. You're going to throw it in at 75 metres, carries a decent amount of speed and uses about as much as you want to. You don't want to go too wide, otherwise you sort of just get dragged wide and stay wide, and then kind of compromises you permanently. As penultimate corner there was decent, now towards the final corner, and he still has 65% battery, so he's forgot to use that. He's forgot that's an available option for him. As at the final corner and up to the line, he's going to finish the lap with 40% and a 28.0, which is, I'll be honest, a lot slower than I was expecting. Callum Jones next to the line, he will take pole with a 27.7. As Callum Lyons on mediums is a 28.4, and Connor goes fastest with a 27.5. Andy 28.1 and Maggie Tibble 28.2. And the Alpines next to the line, as it's going to be John starting the lap and the other has boxed. Harvey. Oh, the Haas has got some new thing on its halo. It's got Orion. What is that? Is it Orion? Or is it Dryon? What do you reckon? Which one?
Wait, what am I reading?
On the Haas halo, does it say Orion or Dryon?
Orion.
Orion 180 insurance. Some American rubbish. Would be the best description I could give. Only 2 drivers in the 27s, I will say.
Yeah.
That's quite
Track
surprising.
evolution might play into this.
Yeah, potentially. Oh, John, that's not the way you want to take that, but he's still facing the right direction just about. It's going to be a 6.5 at the middle sector, which I have not a clue what that is like. Back to the line. Where's it going to put him? He's had a few mistakes on this lap. And he'll go P6 with it. Ryan's invalidated. So, no one's really having a good time here, to be honest, other than Connor and Callum Jones. Speaking of which, Callum Jones is going again, and has found 2 temps in Sector 1. Oh, he's made a mistake though, and that's his lap gone. I think. Or did he just look? I don't know what's going on. Oh, and there he goes. Harvey's gone purple in Sector 1 apparently.
Callum Jones has gone again.
Yeah, he spun. Out of turn 10. Harvey
An ERS.
Are we actually going to finish with worse qualifying times than F3 here today?
A chance.
I'm not sure what's going on. Harvey's up. Not spectacularly, but maybe has a good final corner. Maybe he'll jump in position. It's actually quite good. But he's going to go to the pit lane, so he's not going to take that. David on the mediums. 6.8 at the middle sector. Can he get the improvement by the time he gets to the line? It wasn't an improvement, sorry. That was his first lap, and it's a 28.9. Literally everyone is struggling.
Yeah.
It's drastic. I mean, his first sector was not particularly competitive. His middle sector is better. Middle sector is much better. Can he carry this through and get in the 27s at least? He's gone wide into the final corner. What is the lap time going to be? To the line. So 27.5, 2 thousandths quicker than Connor. That's Buffy Baby's going again. I don't know, what other cars did they update? Apparently the McLaren. I don't really see a difference on it. And it wasn't the Merc, it was... I think one of the cars not in the lobby. Anyways, back to Matt's lap. He's gone purple in sector 1. Again, I still don't believe the game, but maybe it's right. into turn, drops it to second. Still got a lot of battery. Is there any news on people trying to join the lobby, or is there issues, or...?
Harry's game doesn't work.
Nice. And then I assume nothing heard from Marco yet.
No, but Taj Rad. I don't know how to say his last name. He wants an invite. I don't have him added.
I don't have him added either. He's not. Tell him to add me on Steam. It would be the best way that he can join my profile. Oh, is that, did you? Okay.
Well, I'm going to tell him to, because I can invite him.
Off you baby, out the final corner. Again, he's just not using his battery for some reason, but he's gone P3. And he's a 10-foot. Currently sits P5. Callum Lyons goes quickest. McLaren on provisional pole. And Andy's 2 temps up here. Although he has got a 4 temps gap to the cars ahead. So, you know. As Marco has joined and immediately been disconnected and retired, Connor goes quickest with a 27.2. And it's a 27.9 for Andy. So, Marco will be starting from last. But he
Harry
did make
says
it.
He's got his game fixed.
Okay, that's good. Corey on a lap here. There's Marco. Well, at least Marco's gonna be able to be in the lobby. Corey's a 10-foot. Still not. No. Why is no one using battery in this section? Like, I'm unsure what's going on. HS Moore's in the lobby. As Corey goes P8. David's just driving around on mediums for a bit.
I'm gonna have to leave and rejoin to invite thingy.
Oh,
never mind, he's back.
There we go. That's everyone.
Oh, God.
We have everyone back, finally. That's good.
Yeah.
Ooh, Brian's nearly binned it. Brian really struggling out here in the last bit. As Harry's got in control of his car with it being retired. Marco is retired, but yeah. Is Brian going to finish it? He will. I know he won't. He'll cut the pit line. Going to the pits. His teammate goes 8th. John's 4 attempts there, so that rocks in the bin. Callum Jones backed off.
E4 has 16% ERS.
I think he just finished his lap because he wasn't that high beforehand.
That makes sense.
Right. So everyone's going to have one more run. The qualifying times are looking a bit more respectable at the moment now. Brian, though, down in 13th without a tyre.
Yes, not ideal.
Marco is celebrating. His game's not working. Oh well, he's in the lobby already, so I guess it's kind of working. Hopefully he's not on default setup, although the game will probably put him on a default setup. Although with the size of the lobby today, you could probably still get points on a default setup.
Yeah.
Right. Anyways, Taj, I don't know, someone in the chat will probably know how I'm meant to pronounce it. into turn 1. So it goes, hooks it up nicely. Bit of a wobble on the exit. I'm just going to die real quick, right back. I'm back, and turn 4 looks good as well. First sector 28.4, it's okay. Opening up turn 8 a lot, but runs very deep. Luckily, you can get away with that without compromising too much. Runs quite wide on entry, but that's what you want to do for turn 10. Now up towards 11. Throws it in 4th, sticks it. Tries not to get caught on that curb, it can just take you away sometimes. Got away with it though. And it looks like it's going to be a high 27 so far, looking at the timing. As into the final corner, still 40% battery, bit wide there. But he's going to have enough time to recharge for another lap if needed. As up to the line, it will be 27.8, so that's pretty spot on with my analysis. David Hoy's 3/10 up in the Aston.
Brian's not on his way back out yet, or he's just leaving now?
Turn 10 looked good as well for David, so maybe he can get a bit of a recovery here. Runs deep into 11 though. That's going to cost him some time. He needs a big improvement. And he's 8/10 up. So it's looking good.
Yeah.
Potentially a lap that could move him, I'd say P4.
Yeah, right in there.
Depends on his final sector. Has he got closer? He will go P4. And just off Drastic and Callum Lyons there for him. As we got
Be very close in that area, so any improvements and he'll be knocked down a little bit, but
right, Callum Jones, first sector, 10th improvement. Runs a bit deep through the sort of snaky section, had to compromise the second part. Turn 7. As into turn 10. Looked like he was going deep, but managed to recover it nicely. I'm not sure what his gears are doing, it's a bit laggy. Or he seems to be lagging a bit. It's just been both times I've been involved with Callum Jones, so I think it might be him. I'm unsure though, he's 2.5 up though. These points would be very nice for Red Bull. Obviously no points for qualifying, but if you qualify well, then that sets you up nicely, as Brian's not making the line.
Making the line. Yeah.
So that's Brian starting last. Callum Jones, 27.1, that's a big improvement. Matthew Bailey next to the line, 27.5. Williams of HS Small, 28.5. Did do one lap with a mistake. And that will next be the Aston of David going to the pits. And then we go to Callum Lyons, a 10.5 up. Can he improve on that in this final sector? Looks alright. And to the line, it's going to be 27.284. He does improve, but not in position. Corey stays put in P11. Pass across the line. Harvey Conway stays P10. Kicks Albert off Connor. Can't reclaim pole here. What about Drastic though? He's 5/10 up to the line. Can he take it? He can. 26.9. Still more to go though, as Maggie Zibble is quite similar with his current lap time. Can he find anything? He can find a bit, but not enough for a position. Andy Kong taking the grass, and Taj is not improving. John's half a second up though in the Alpine. Will go to P9. So Drastic takes pole. I thought Callum Jones was going to have it for a moment until I saw the half a second improvement from Drastic in that middle sector. But a bit of a different order, I will say, than what we're used to. It will be Drastic on pole. Callum Jones joins him on the front row, with Connor and Callum on the second row, and Matt and David on the third row, Nagy and Taj on the fourth. Round out the top 10 is John and Andy, with Harvey and Corey just outside it. HS Moore, the last one, with a lap time on the board, followed by Brian and Marco. So yeah, a very different qualifying than what we used to. Harvey and Andy at the same time.
That's all it is. Is Brian sandbagging? Is he going to come back through the field?
I don't know, but he didn't really, like, his laps were all just mistakes. Like, he made loads of mistakes in that session.
And mistimed his
Might-
outlap.
Yeah, might be a lack thereof of practice costing him. Who do we think's gonna take the win though from this position?
I reckon Drastic from pole.
I think that's a pretty decent shape to go with, to be fair. He's ahead of his closest rivals in the races so far by quite a few positions. I think Matt is P5, isn't he? So
Yeah, he's got a few buffer cars in between.
I think a lot of this race could come down to the strategies people go for. The ideal strategy, I'll say this because no one's going to be able to change it in time nowadays, is a soft hard or hard soft. Preferably a hard soft will get you the better result across race time. Although potentially people would rather
Be
use the
interesting to
softs
see if
early.
anybody tries a two-stop.
Yeah, Thomas tried it yesterday and lost a lot of time from it. Didn't pay off, so if anyone watched yesterday's race, they shouldn't, as the lights are now coming on for Round 7 here in GRS F2, and we are underway, and it's a good start for Drastic, although Callum Jones might have got a slightly better one, to be honest. He's going to be looking to come alongside the two kick Salbers, swapping positions as Matthew Bailey goes into turn 1 alongside with Callum Lyons as well. Callum Lyons will retain his position and potentially get another one. Oh, Drastic and Callum are off. They are both off, and one of the kick Salbers is being swallowed alive there. That's Matthew Bailey and the Alpines from 8th and 9th are up to the 3rd and 4th here. They've had a fantastic start, as they will lose position. Mercedes reigned at the back, as Brian is also reigned. He's gone missing as well off this start. Loads of people involved in incidents, as we see David Hoy with damage there as well. So he's lost something. End plate lost on Callum Lyons also. So we're going to see quite a lot of people in the pit lane after this first lap. Williams into the back of David there. That was HS Moore.
HS Moore hit from Andy from behind.
Yeah.
As on the inside of Corey, didn't quite get it stopped in time, caused a bit of a train reaction.
Marco looks lost in the middle of all this. He's not got damage. Brian has left. So Brian's had an issue.
I would invite him back because he's not online.
News from the chat is that Callum Lyons turned into Matt as Drastic gets past Marco. Marco's going into the pit lane. I feel like Marco got stuck on default setup, as yeah, here comes Connor. It's going to be side by side as Marco does retire. I will make the assumption of default setup.
Matthew Bailey having a look on the outside of the Alpine, but he's getting boxed in by the Red Bull.
And here comes the Alpine down the inside, up to P1. Potentially. On the exit, he's got good traction on those soft tyres that he has started on, and he's going to remain side by side but backs out before the corner. And Callum Jones losing a few places there. As most of the grid on soft, Drastic
medium.
And Nagy on hards, and then Connor and Callum Jones on mediums, yeah. Harvey trying to hold it round the outside there. That was an awkward position. As we see David hanging it out with the damage. Harvey's going to go for a move on John here. He's not going to get it though. There's a top 9 all in DRS here. And it's Drastic and Callum Lyons leading the chasing pack. As, Callum Jones is going slowly. I think he may have disconnected. Yeah, he's disconnected.
Yeah, there it is.
I assume they'll be able to try and get those two back in.
Yeah. Wait, who's the other one?
It was...
Brian.
Yeah, Brian. So towards turn 1, we got a massive run from the Alpine and the Kicksalvers both trying to get a position. Connor's been hit round. And they're going to stay there. And Connor's hooked on one of the Alpines there. As David's up to P5, he's going for another move with the wing damage. He's boxed in by the Alpines, so currently. As, Taj went straight into the back of his teammate there. That was close. As Callum Jones back into the session and David backs out. Not for the collision with Harvey, but Harry also swoops through. They're up to P6 already. So he's having a good race in the Williams as Andy nearly completely takes out both David and Harry there. Missed the corner entirely.
Lots of position changes. John and Harvey up 6, Harry up 7, Matt up 4, Taj up 4. It's a lot of changing around.
Marco just said he had 25 wings. That's not ideal. As HS Moore was looking for a move on Harvey. I didn't get it. Bryant's back as well, although 6 seconds off the back. Where is Callum Lyons going? I think he's had his brake failure again. That's his race ruined. So here we go. Down towards turn 1 again. The Kicksalvers are going to look to control this one. Taj is going to try go for it though, and he is going to get that position, I think. Although on the exit, Matthew Bailey with the superior traction, they've had a collision of it. That's John, sorry. And John's going to lose the position down a place. Here comes Harvey. Potentially, no, he's not close enough. It's Drastic on the hard, still looking for the recovery. Towards the top 8. Everyone in the top 8 still in DRS. That will probably extend to the top 11. As Matt's got full battery. Kicksalver Fortress. Will it maintain? Callum Jones is disconnected and retired.
Oh, that's unlucky. Really good qualifying from him.
HS Moore drops down behind David, and they've lost the DRS here, and he's going to have to push.
Callum Lyons in the gravel again.
It's a good time. There's 2 drivers gone already. This new patch, I don't know what it is, but it is horrendous with disconnects and stuff. I was charging 2nd gear in the final corner there, that's terrifying. As Drastic's managed to bridge. Corey has been dropped by him. Fastest lap as well. There's a bit of a train into turn 1 that's going to bring Andy back. That's Brian sits fastest lap, first lap back in the session.
Fair play.
He's got a long road ahead of him. If he wants to make it, to be honest. David's damage has cost him so much.
Yeah, he's showing good pace until this.
Yeah, he's just... it's just the corners, he's struggling massively. As Matt's got the pace in the front and no softs still. Which is the interesting thing about this track, softs wear the same amount of mediums but are just faster across the stint, or very similarly to mediums, which is why soft hard is a good strategy to go for when you do start on softs. Saving the sanitizer is pretty crucial here, to be honest.
for Alpine, running 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, Alpine and Kicksale are having a good race here so far. So
This is...
F2 and to be honest.
Oh, we got a swap for the lead.
Yep, swapping around again just to defend the position. As yellow flags, Pellegrini's second end there. He's going the wrong way over the track, really well.
Yeah, he was turning around by flick spinning it. Matt is back past Connor or
what is going on with the Kicksabers? I don't know what they're trying to do, it seems. As Drastics just lost 2 positions in one corner. I feel like the Quicksilver coordination is starting to not be as effective as it was a few laps ago. I don't think they can decide an order between them at the moment, for whatever reason.
I think whoever's in front is so much slower because they don't have DRS that the other wants to be in front.
Yeah, and they both have like nearly full battery as well.
So do a lot of the cars behind as well, to be fair.
Yeah. Battery's not a problem for people. HS Ball's got the lowest.
Yeah, he's been having to defend.
I feel bad for Corey. He's just about missed catching up with Drastic and there's just been gaps.
Yeah.
Taj is looking to put the pressure on here. And we're going to see a first time swap where Kicksalber is not going to be in the top 2 now. And it's going to be Matt Day into that 3rd position.
Taj will want to get in front now and try and hold up those 2 so John can get past. Turn the Kicksauber 1-2 into an Alpine 1-2.
Drastic overtakes Harry. Harry trying to switch it back. It won't work. So here comes Matthew Bailey potentially to the outside. He will love cuts, really. He hasn't really got a difference to make that sort of move. It's Corey Box, I think.
Yeah, yes, he's pit for hards.
He's gone for the undercut. Could pay off,
Try
to be
and bridge
honest.
the gap.
I feel like him just being in the train is more valuable than anything, because it doesn't matter if you can't overtake anyone as long as he's there. If people crash, spin, anything, then he's really in it.
Yeah.
What's going to be interesting is how they're going to split the strategies at the front. Kicksalvers have got an obvious choice in boxing Matt first because he's on softs, but the Alpines have, you know, they're both on the same tyres.
That is true.
Are we going to see anyone dive in early? No.
We're having Matt have a go
Oh,
at
here we go,
Gladius,
everything's
having a go at
kicking off.
Connor.
Connor's going to drop down to 3rd. As yellow has got lines. And the Alpine will remain in front for now. Matt's going to go for it though. And he will get that move. Very close between everyone. Very head to tail. A lovely shot with everyone involved there, the whole top 9. Putting on a good race for us so far.
Yeah.
In the fight between Alpine and Kicksalver, especially at the front. Everyone else waiting in the wings to pounce on anything that could happen, as Colin Lines will go a lap down.
There he is.
Just on the corner. A little bit of a mistake there. But, yeah, it's Taj about 2 seconds. HS Moore's nearly getting dropped.
He's dropped out, but he's managed to claw his way back in.
As Colin Lyons is
in the wall again.
Yep. Drastic's got a move for P6. We're going to see pit stops from Matthew Bailey and Harvey Conway. And David. And Harry. Loads of people into the pits as Connor hasn't quite got a gap there. We'll have to stay behind. So Alpine staying out longer One of them's going to be in this lap for definite. It's kind of nice speeds into the pits to retire, and we're down to 12. Brian also boxes.
Will Corey have gained anything from his undercut? Other than I'd imagine the place on David from his wing.
Yeah, he's got David considerably. Gap's 3.5 currently. The person with the most work to do is Harry, and if Harvey and Harry were benefiting a lot of the DRS, I think Matt could be really good here on 1 lap pace. I think he could we'll potentially see some gaps after all of the pit stops have been made. Oh, big mistakes!
They're going to go for it into the S's.
This is going to help Matt so much with Connor doing that. Even that little poke there in the inside there could be the case of Matt gapping. If you are Taj here in first, you have to box. There is no question about it now.
I'm surprised he didn't last lap. The driver in front should try the undercut, but he decided against it. He's in. Connor's
going in as well. So it leaves John and Drastic. Drastic on the hards. As Andy also boxes. If I were John, I'd potentially try follow Drastic and get some extra laps out of these softs and take the fresher hards.
Yeah.
Although, based on how much he just lost in turn 1 alone, I'd box this lap. As Matt's going to be clear, by the way, I think.
Yeah, he's going to have a...
Oh, actually.
He'll get him.
They're still going to be DRS, though.
Oh, they're 3 wide behind though, Andy, Harvey and Harry.
Yeah. That's cost them.
They've dropped out.
So that's going to leave this front 3 now. Although Connor out the pit lane, Harvey is on warmer tyres, so realistically should catch. Although Connor might get dropped honestly here.
Yeah.
And
what
that's
Harvey needs is Drastic to bridge the gap.
Yeah. John cheesed a bit of back shirshing, pushing to see if DRS is possible. If it's not, he'll go in. Yeah, he's got to go in with that final corner. And he does. Where will John emerge? He'll be hoping to be in between Connor and Harvey.
Yeah. Corey's managed to gain 1.5 seconds.
Connor's very close here. Connor uses battery, could maybe bridge with DRS. He's not going to. As there's John.
He's come out perfectly.
Yeah, that is fantastic for John, and the cars behind are fighting as well. That's fantastic for him. That's exactly what he needed. Question is, does Matt slow down to try play the team game with Connor, or do they just let Matt go?
If they lose the win because they don't let Matt go, then they've lost a lot more points than losing 2nd place.
Yeah. John's going to drop out. I think, he stays. That could be crucial. He's going to have a great exit with battery on.
Corey's joining this train, only 2 pumps away now.
Yeah, not far. Brian is putting on ridiculous pace as well. He's pulled 2 seconds on David. Everyone could slowly be brought back together here, to be honest, as Connor's in on that. All the key points in the race are happening currently. Can John stay in? That was close. He is. John is in.
No ERS though.
He's going to lose it on this straight. But he won't stay close.
Yeah, no, he's out.
Andy
gets Harvey. Harry goes for it.
Harvey breaks later. Harvey's catching a lot, 1.3 now. His pace is looking good on these tyres. John just needs a big sector, which he's not had particularly. He's so close, unfortunately, for John. And he's again, he's on deep.
Yeah.
And he's going to miss it, I think.
It's close.
No, he's not, he's in.
He's got it. Every time he gets DRS, he pulls further from the guys behind, so...
Yeah, I think this is going to be a straight kick Sauber Alpine fight. I think if John can stay in here for like the next lap or two, he can sort of then stabilise a bit. Although I feel like Kick Sauber's potentially could know that he's low on battery and just start pushing. We'll have to see. Corey's going to be so close. 2.5 tenths. I reckon next lap Corey's in.
He's gaining about 2 tenths a lap, so...
Yeah.
1.1 now.
John's dropped out again. As here comes
Harvey
Harry.
back to the lead and Harry going for it as well. He's going to get both, is he? No.
Contact. And Harvey's gone. That's Corian.
Yeah.
He's not going to have it, but he's definitely in. Still a lot of points to play for David and Brian if they can eventually catch up to this.
David's been about matching Corey's pace, and obviously Brian's been rapid.
Yeah. I think they will make it, to be honest, by the end. I wonder where Drastic re-emerges when he eventually boxes.
Yeah.
He's
And
honestly not
T-Ball.
lost much time. I think he might be ahead of Harry, you know. If he emerges ahead of Harry and ahead of that train, that is massive for him. Like, his race is in such a good position.
It's close with John.
Yeah.
Will Gladius slow up a little bit to let him get back in?
He's going to do it. In terms of getting back in, Gladius not really slowed down.
Didn't burn ERS though, but he had no real need to.
So I'll be swapping just to gain that little bit of extra time. That would be crucial against John.
I think he's gone now.
His turn was really good. He's not going to have DRS, but he gives himself a fighting chance for the middle sector.
Exactly what he needs to for now.
Yeah.
Oh, half spin out of turn 4, I think.
It's a 10th off. Need his teammate to help. He's out.
He have.
That's a mistake.
Quite close now though.
I reckon when Brian catches David just lets him through.
It would be quite a smart move. You drag him in and then... Although David is slowly gaining time.
Yeah, it really depends if he gets in. If these guys fight, he'll get in quicker, but if they don't fight, then he won't get in before Brian catches him.
They most certainly are going to fight. Like, it's Harvey, Andy and Harry. Like, there's going to be a fight. Already has been, to be fair.
Yeah, John's near gone, I would say, at this point.
Yeah, I don't think he's pulling 5 tenths.
Oh, Andy, that's an interesting late move. That's going to slow them down.
He's having a look at Harvey.
Harvey's gone.
Harvey's round.
As Kick Sauber
David into the point.
Yeah,
And
half down to last.
there's only 2 positions in this race that don't give points, and Hasser in both of them.
Yep.
Although Brian has fastest lap on the side. He does. so he'll still get points as it stands. But he is quite close to David.
David's pulled down to 1.6.
Yeah, I think that spin's cost him a bit of time, the whole group, as it was caused by battling.
Yeah. I think honestly, David's going to catch as Brian catches him at this rate.
Yeah.
Although a mistake there's not going to help. John's nearly got back in, to be honest. He's only got 2 tenths off. His middle sector pace is really good. It's just on the straights, he just is horrendous. Taj is using too much battery as well. The kicksabers actually have been deploying though, so I think they were trying to see if they could maybe drop him if they use, but I don't think they have the pace. Although a mistake there, that could encourage them. So here goes Andy and Harry. Oh, contact. And that's going to bring David right closer. 1.4. Brian's basically on David, so...
None of them have any ERS other than Andy.
Yeah, literally. Harry with a mistake. Corey is a bit wider. They're giving David all the opportunities he needs to close that gap. He's not quite in there. He's a 10.5 8.
Which is what Brian is out of his DRS.
And now David's in. Is Brian in on David? He's not.
There's a good chance he'll get that through the S's though.
Yeah. As Brian will be in. And they will both be in. So this train is going to have a +2 next to it.
Doesn't contain only point scorers anymore.
Yeah. Ooh, swap there potentially from Williams happening, or is a mistake from Harry? But Harry's now absolutely launched it out the corner, and he's off. And Corey's going to send one on Andy, down the inside. It's not paid off.
Been more defensively minded to keep Harry ahead for a little bit longer.
Potentially, yeah. As the same as I've nearly caught Maggie here. That could be interesting for them. John's gonna have a very roomy race now.
Yeah. I don't think he'll mind though, he's running net P5-4, but Drastics obviously got quite a bit of pace.
I presume he's going softs, he could just pull a card and go mediums, but I guess we'll find out as Salbazar in on the Merc. He has got 100% battery, so there's an option to defend if he fancies it. Is it going to be the case? They're not close enough on this straight and are happy to stay behind, I think.
Andy's going for it. I think Corey will be as well.
And Brian's going for it on David.
Corey lets Harry back through. Not sure why.
So it's Brian to the outside of David. It's an interesting one. As they're stuck behind Maggie Tibor here. If John was a bit closer, he could have gained loads from this. He has gained half a second.
They're gonna probably get him here, but he hasn't used any ERS. He's got 100% if he's gonna burn it.
He's defending. He's trying it with the. So if he can, by the way, if he can stay here now, swap back with Connor on the main straight and hold up more time, John might get this back, you know.
He's also helping Drastic quite heavily with this.
Yep. This is going to be tasty. We've had a bit of a curveball thrown in here. I'd love to see the Merc go for it and bring John back into this. I think that'd be exciting for the race. But here comes Matt. Matt's going for it. Ooh, that was close. Matt's going to brake later and kind of just shove him into the corner a bit. But he's going to have the DRS.
And Gladius is going for it.
He is, yeah. He's going to go down the inside.
Oh!
Bit of contact. Alpine could lose the place here, and that's going to cost him. John's nearly here as well now, by the way. But both Alpines could be screwed. Brian's up to 7th. David, side by side. Corey's in the box again.
I don't know why. Unless he thinks everybody else is going to stop again in that group, which I don't.
Merc say Salbers are going to be pushing here shortly. Further, David's in the wall and Andy. What's happened there? What's Andy doing?
Question I ask myself a lot. He's pulling off the road. Did he? Yeah. I don't know.
Well, John's back with his teammate. They've lost the Sabres here. That Mercs, they made it a straight Sabre fight. Although I'd imagine they'll be thinking about Drastic now. Because whenever he arrives, he could be a problem. Brian's now just got an open race, by the way. He's only 6.5 off the Alpines. I would say that's a quite comfortable P6. Connor's made a mistake. He's going to bring the Alpines closer.
Not quite close enough yet, though. That battle is now massively broken up. Other than T-Ball having, well, start to attack hard. He is.
Here we go then.
You have 16 seconds to Connor. Don't know why Andy's.
Salvers have swapped. Alpines also did swap as.
He's come out ahead of Brian, crucially.
Yeah, it's going to be massive for him. Drastic, honestly, look at that. He's not even far off. This is going to be disgusting how quick he catches this, by the way.
Whether he'll be able to get past them quickly will be the. Because if he spends ages fighting the Alpines, he won't be able to catch the Salvers with a lot of time left.
Yeah, literally. The Alpines might have a route back in as well, via Drastic. Drastic's gained half a second on his 8 tenths a second. This is ridiculous.
Pretty rapid.
Yeah. David's elected to stay up with the wing damage. I think he's just firm, and it's only an end plate. We saw he was okay with that earlier. I think he's just going for the fight. Drastic will be in next lap on the Alpines.
Crikey. Peebles managed to catch David.
There goes Matt into the lead. T-Ball's softs are very quick.
Yeah. Obviously quite a big gap to the next car though now.
Oh, he's put David on the
Pushed
grass.
David onto the grass.
Well, David's just going to sit there and bank a free position then if he can stay within 5 seconds.
That will be a bit of a struggle, I reckon.
Yeah, softs are no problem. Oh, not the... Yeah, T-Ball with the softs anymore, wing damage. Is that the call Nick quits, or is he going to go for a fastest lap? As here's Drastic. I think the Alpine should let him go. I don't know if they will. But if I were them, that's exactly what I'd be doing here. So the pace he's going to have is going to be ridiculous.
One now.
Yeah, literally.
John's holding it around the outside. Not well enough
compared
though.
to that, yeah. That's ideal for Drastic, you know, just has to get this speed with a DRS and probably gain about 6 tenths in turn 1, just on traction alone.
Gladius just needs to stay with. Ooh!
Nice, he's fine. He's still, there you go, there's the 6 tenths. Yeah, half a second. So, 2.3 seconds. Alpines need to try stick with it. Honestly, I think they might be done. I don't think it's happening. It's already a second.
Or he might still be on for points there. He's on fresh mediums and he's almost... Well, he's getting quite a lot of time on half, so...
Yeah. Drastic scored.
And drops the Alpines, so...
Yep.
The plan didn't work.
Drastic is just too fast. Because all he does now is overtake both kick sabers by turn 4 at any point, and he'll break in the middle sector. I think Andy's gave up on that fastest lap.
Seeing a lot of similar circumstances to Callum Lyons there.
He's
Not retired yet.
Drastic's its fastest.
And he's going for another fastest lap.
He's going to get one move, I think. They're kind of trying to put him in the middle,
not.
but yeah, it hasn't worked. And he's going to have DRS on the other kick Salber here. I think this is Drastic's race win right here if he gets it.
No, he didn't have as much GRS. Matt managed to burn, stay ahead.
It's crucial for now, although I'll be honest, it's looking pretty dire, the situation.
He's got his
what's
DRS
happened to
in
Taj?
one and he's
What's happened
quicker
to
than them.
Taj?
Ooh. Ooh.
He's been caught by
I don't know.
Small.
And Brian's passed as well. He must have spun somewhere.
Yeah, as Drastic again choosing to stay behind. And he now has a full battery again. Connor's just going to slow it down to try and let him through. Drastic's just going to follow directly behind him. He's letting him through. Drastic does not care.
He has 100% battery.
He doesn't have the DRS, but I don't think he cares, to be honest.
I mean, he's got enough overtakes that he's still going for it on Connor.
Connor can't hang it in. This could be the end. This could really be the end. And there he goes. Is Matt going to try a desperate send? Yeah, it's not going to work. Alright, how much does Drastic gain in this sector alone? Bit of a mistake actually, so he's not going to gain. That's a time penalty for David.
Well, that would drop him back 2 positions, I think. It's close.
Drastic's just, he's gone.
Yeah.
Connor's nearly been dropped by Matt putting in a last-ditch attempt to try and recover anything. But that Ferrari's off into the sunset.
Harry is actually in Gladius's DRS.
Yeah, he's actually having a good race, to be fair to him.
Yeah. From, not being mean, but a dreadful lap in quali, he's managed to pull some decent pace.
Yeah, he did only have the one running quali after joining it, to be fair. So Mercedes and Nagy's not too far off them, but I think it's a little too late for him. The question is, what order do the Sabres finish in there?
Probably Matt ahead for the championship. I don't know if it's pretty much over, but
Yeah, HS
You
Moore
still
takes
can.
P6.
get in.
David will drop to 11th. As Corey will fly it down the inside. It's a dark and depressing race for Aston. One driver getting put on the default setup, and the other one with a lot of damage. Brian, I think, is going to catch John on about lap 20, late 27, early 28. Harvey spinned it.
Into 9th after doing a 2-stop.
Yeah.
What a baller.
So I'm going to throw away Harvey Conway's potential points as HS Moore drops back down to 7th and Nagy's catching fast. I think he might, you know, have a decent shot of a P6 here.
Yeah.
Andy's had enough.
Did he get fast as that? Wait.
Drastic has it. Ooh, that's big though.
Oh, that's
John's P4 pretty safe.
yeah.
He'll be happy with that.
Evil 2 seconds behind now. And Corey has gapped David's DRS, so
Hope he might get back in that 3-second range, to be honest. Kinsale's still currently swapping. Brian might not even catch John anyway. HS Moore flies past, back up into P6, which means
I don't
if he does get
think
the P6,
Paul's gonna get them because there's only 2 laps left.
yeah, no, I don't think so. Although a massive gain through turn 1/2 a second to be specific.
Yeah, that is quite a.
He's made it possible for himself with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be closer. I mean, going wide there is not gonna help. Or he'll gain a 10th, and I'm just wrong.
I think he's just going to miss out, although it's 1.2.
Obviously, he does have another lap to do it. It's just the other two are saving ERS here.
Yeah. Harry, if he does finish P7, he in one race has scored double the amount of points Williams have scored the rest of the season.
Yeah, and he got 2 of the other 3.
And he could be bringing home anywhere from 8 to 4 in this, with Corey bringing home another 2. So Williams on the up in F2 finally.
Yep.
Tier that's been holding them back. As here we go, Connor makes the move on Matt. Is that the end of it, or are we going to see another swap?
He holds it.
Matt's choosing not to overtake.
And Gladius is in front.
Although Matt is now going for the overtake. Harry's going to save his battery for the next straight. Gladius is out. Nagy on the softs though. He's looking racy. And he could make this a bit spicy. He's hit the back of Harry.
Almost hit Harry, yeah. And he does have 5 seconds coming his way from the David thing if he does get recorded.
Yeah, potentially for that. Unless what we saw on the stream wasn't representative. Harry with a big slide and Nagy into the side of him. I don't think
That might
Harry's
have
going
cost
to
you
be
T6 there.
Oh, Harvey's picked up a penalty.
Not that it really matters anymore.
As Matt putting the pressure on the battery now. Has he left it too late as Drastic? We'll take
Gladius
the
has
win.
a fuel spike.
As Matt with a battery to the line. Has he done him? Has he done him? He's done him! 35,000, that was close. See, Alpine will hold on. And it is going to finish in that order. With Harry in P7.
Evil getting a 3 seconds on the last lap. So really took the sting out of the battle.
Corey will take some points home for Williams. Harvey will take 1 home to Haas. Will David bring 1 home for Aston. He's gone purple, but he is going up against Drastic. It's fairly quick. Didn't fancy finishing the race.
Well, that was a exciting race at times.
Yep. The alt strat paying off for Drastic massively. Almost paying off for Nagy as well. P6 would have been a really good result. After his trials and tribulations earlier on in the race.
Yeah. Good result for John as well.
Yeah, bringing on some good points. Alpine with 20 there.
Are we doing interviews?
Yeah, go on.
Alright.
That's your order. Here's your race director. Nice and short. And here's your interview screen. Oh, Taj's pedals turned off mid-race. I assume that's why you lost all the time then. We'll swap to talking 1 then.
Oh.
You know me. You know me.
Green Army not strong enough to win even with the teamwork attempt, but
It's the second race in a week and we've done all the other.
It's hard, mate. It's hard, soft lad. You can't do anything about it.
yeah, I said on the stream it's the best strategy.
I was I was gonna go for it, but I didn't want to chance it with a safety car. Because, yeah.
Yeah, Drastic went from getting taken out early on as well.
I don't know what to think about it. I'm gonna look back at the stream. So from what I saw, I
don't know what happened. All
I
know is
think
I
he
got
was just a
squeezed.
bystander in it.
I
I
got
got
an awful
squeezed
start,
by
and then all of a sudden
Alan.
I was P2. I don't really know what went on there, to be honest.
Anyways, let's go for interviews. We'll start with 35 thousandths behind, and then we'll move on to 35 thousandths in front. So 35 thousandths behind, how would you feel about being overtaken onto the line?
It was part of the plan, you know. He's in the championship fight. I'm not, so.
Yeah, we were discussing that on the stream. If the plan was to let Matt go ahead because he's further up.
Ferrari
No, I wouldn't.
2001.
Yeah. I don't know what we was gonna fight for it. We did have a little bit of a battle in the middle of the race because we was bored, but yeah. I think overall it was probably best that he got the P2 and not me, but yeah. I would have liked the P2, but
We have an interesting point midway through the race with a Mercedes, which at first looked like it was going to cost you, and then actually ended up playing beautifully into your hands, blocking both Alpines. So, what was your thoughts on that?
I mean, I think I overtook him first because I was ahead at that point, wasn't I? Into like turn 1, and then he like cooked all his battery on the next lap, and then we kind of had a little bit of a moment with him, which brought the Alpines back into it. But and then he decided he was going to stay in front of the Alpines and just hold them up, and then we just ran off. And then we realised that Jurassic was on softs, and we kind of knew the win was cooked.
Yeah, he when he boxed and was only like 6 seconds behind you, I just knew the race was done at that point.
I was saying to Matt, let's just try and like fight him, but if he's too quick, just let him go and just get the 2-3.
The problem
good points,
was
anyway.
like, if he ever got you into turn 4, which is what he did, like if he's ahead at that point, like by the hairpin, he was already 9/10 clear. On the exit, he was 1.1, and
Yeah.
well, I think Matt got DRS there, but it was just already too late.
Yeah, I think it was kind of. I think the first lap that he did overtake me, I tried to like help Matt get in front of him or stay in front of him, which happened, and then Matt just slapped it in none, and we kind of just sort of just touched each other for the whole lap, and then same thing happened again, and then he just had the battery for like turn 4.
Yeah. What do you think of Brian losing points today?
Second.
I'm surprised, to be honest, but it's good for the constructors in F2, and kind of good for Matt as well, to be honest. I don't know how far behind he is. He's quite a big gap anyway, so I doubt he's going to like do big damage. But
Yeah,
he got P5 in the end, didn't he?
Yeah, he did after mistakes and stuff from others.
Didn't he like disconnect as well or something?
Yeah, he disconnected. A lot of people who had issues made their way from the back and ended up really high up by the end. It was a strange one. Anyways, well done on P3. We'll move on to 35 thousandths ahead. So 35 thousandths ahead. P2. I think the race win was probably impossible. What do you make of the race overall and the teamwork?
The podium didn't look possible. Genuinely, the car felt awful. But you know, Connor, as soon as as much as I say it, Connor always has bad luck with stuff. Austria he was ill. Abu Dhabi had some incidents, but when me and Connor are near each other,
I got took out.
yeah. When me and Connor are near each other, we're always within a second of each other trying to work together. Without Connor, if Connor was like had another bit of bad luck, there was no chance I'm keeping that podium. But because every single exit of the slow corners, it's like a 4 minute
get a
drift car.
warning today. Kind of cooked.
Yeah, but it's just old strategy again. Didn't really have the pace, but teamwork helped and closed the gap in the drivers. So we'll take it. Decent race.
Yeah, I think.
I'll tell you one thing though. what surprised me in quali was Callum Jones's pace. Where did that come from?
Yeah, we thought he was on pole until Drastic. I swapped him and he was like, "Oh yeah, half a second up," and I was like, "Okay." Right.
Yeah, I was in the middle of my lap when that happened. I was like 2 temps up. I was like, oh yeah, he may have improved, but I'm getting it. And then I decided in that moment I was just going to lose the rear a little bit, and then just chopped off like half my time gained. And then Drastic went over. I was like, oh, I wasn't getting pole anyway. Are you still alive?
Yeah, we are. So, send me videos, man.
Louis joined. What the Sigma?
So yeah, well, we finish off the interviews. Because you know that's how we leave. So yeah, Charlie, you got questions?
How did it feel to get burnt?
Just to be able to get burned.
Yeah, they got done by the blaze. That was awful. I'm really sorry.
God, yeah.
Right. Okay. Anyways, thank you all for watching. We'll be back next week for Kota Sprint.
Oh god.
That's gonna be carnage.
Oh, remember what happened
Yeah,
last time in Kota? Matt, we was on the same track.
Oh, God,
Luke
yeah.
Mills had front
No.
row seats for that.
Yep.
No, I don't know what's going to be worse. That sprint race, or no, the entirety of that race, or the 24 hours of Kota that I did on iRacing a couple months back.
might
I
just bin
don't know
off
what
this
will be
game.
worse.
Probably the GRS F2.
Yeah, it's probably going to be worse.
I've
'cause at
signed a
least
driver.
I didn't do much in that 24-hour race. I did 4 hours. So.
Right. Goodbye, everyone who's
Bye.
watching.
Bye.
We'll
Is
see
it ended?